Cheers to
Salud.
This Is Life. You know, we want to help people helping people. We are all here together. Why not be successful? Why not help each other? Why not be something? And there doesn't have to be so much picking and hating and judging. And this is a free judge zone. I don't judge anybody, and you always welcome in here. So
I judge people all the time.
Well, you know what, dude? Cheers to good friends, great energy, and a live chat room in this podcast. Hey, yo, this is life. Thank you, everyone. Newcomers, oldcomers, friends, family. We love you all. Shout the fuck out. If you're afraid to talk to me or if I am too aggressive for you, go fuck yourself. But if you're not and you're interested in talking, you know, please pick up the phone, holler at me. And my own experiences, I left at 16. I moved out when I was 16 years old, people. I had 3 jobs, my own apartment, and I had a baby, and I had things to deal with. My husband will tell you, I am a fighter, I am a strong person, and I am Jess. There's nothing less, and he is Rocky, and he never gives me anything less, and that's what's so important, you know. I am so damn blessed to have you as my partner in crime.
Always, baby.
We don't need friends, you know why? Because we have each other. Cheers on that.
Cheers on
Salud.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're bugging. Well, I guess.
I can't even take that.
What up?
Hey, everybody. It's Tuesday, and we are here with This Is Life. I have my amazing co-host, Rocky, my husband, and also my best friend, Nicole. She came through once again for the cast.
Great shot of the arcade in the background. Love
Is
that.
it?
Oh,
I
it's
moved the
beautiful.
camera. I was feeling like it was a little out of
great.
position.
It's looking fantastic.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. So we have a full show tonight. We may go a little bit over what we normally would, but hey, that's all right.
That's life.
This is life.
See what I did?
I can't. I like how you did that there. That was pretty cute. Some of the subjects I have are going to actually be long conversations. So I'm going to start with the most important tonight, which is we're right now having a small issue with my son in school, who's 9. He's 9, 3rd grade, and he's already, you know, starting to get bullied by 2 specific boys in his classroom. And
one, really.
Well, one, but he has a friend that, whatever, tags along. So when he started school, we noticed this boy being an issue, and of course nothing came of it. Making a long story short, now we're almost through the year, and a month or 2 ago, this boy thought it would be a good idea to pull out my son's chair before he had sat down. And when he had fallen, he hit his head, he hit his tailbone, and obviously it wasn't funny. We immediately jumped on top of that and...
Hold on. Admittedly, even though it's my son, it's still kind of funny.
It's not funny. And it's not funny because...
When you see that shit happen, it's funny.
It's not funny
It's not funny because it's my son, so fuck this kid. You know what I mean? But... You know, if it was happening to someone else, I'd probably laugh.
I wouldn't laugh, I don't think, especially because of him falling and hitting his head and his butt. To me, that's not even, you know, like, and you're not even friends.
Like my
They're
son,
not friends.
Yeah, my son's, so you guys know, he's not me for one. He's not rough around the edges.
He's sweet.
He's a sweet kid. He's just a normal, like, you know, growing up with a lot of female influence, sisters.
Yeah, he's
2
a nice
moms,
boy.
Nana, his aunt. You know, the only males he has is me, you know, his Uncle Richie occasionally, and his uncle that he lives with. And so he's not like a rough fight type of kid, you know? He's more like, hey, I want to play Fortnite, leave me alone.
Absolutely, right, which is fine. Again, this kid is not his friend. They don't hang out. He didn't go to his birthday party. They're just not friends. So first he does this. He pulls the chair out. I go crazy because that's just who I am. And I'm like, this is bullshit, and I'm going to nip it in the butt now. If anything happens again to my son, I'm coming down to the fucking school. I'm going to take you down, and then I want a parent meeting, you know? School assures me, no, we got it under control. Okay. So about 2 weeks after the incident, my son's in the lunchroom. This boy walks over to him, sits on his lap, put in front of everybody, starts saying, your mommy called my mommy, and why'd you tell on me? And like making fun of him in front of kids in the cafeteria. So my son came home again with a little puss on his face. He didn't say anything to the school. He just let it go. And I'm like, what's the problem? So he tells me that this boy now embarrasses him in front of everybody in the lunchroom, laughing, joking. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to call. I'm going to call his mother and try to talk to her. Now, at this time, I'm in the car with my friend Nicole. And I call his mom, and I'm like, hey, look, I know our children had a problem in the past, and so I'm calling because your son, and at that, she cuts me off, starts yelling in the phone that my son is making up shit and her son was with someone else in the lunchroom. But I didn't get a chance to even mention the lunchroom to her. So her saying it to me first goes, he came home and told her something, because how the fuck would she know that he sat on his lap in the lunchroom? I hung up on this woman because she was yelling in my ear. And I'm like, I'm not dealing with this. I was like, cunt, click, and hung it up. I just let it go. Honestly, I'm like, my husband said he spoke to the principal. They were setting up this situation. Everything was fine. I let it go. I didn't call the woman back. And I wake up the next morning to a voicemail. Now, this isn't just any voicemail. You're talking about a grown woman, okay, that has children, called my phone and left a message that I would love for everyone to experience.
Now, Spam Fear, I try to show him stuff even down here. I got the heavy bag up. I got little mitts and everything. He's just not interested in throwing hands. He's just not.
He's not aggressive at all.
Yeah.
Not aggressive.
Yeah.
He's just very...
Like, he'll come down here when I tell him, hey, let's go downstairs. You're going to hit the bag. And, he can stand correctly as far as a little kid goes. And
Hold on.
But even when he hits, it's not.
Hold on.
All right.
This is the message.
Hello, Jessica, Lewis's stepmother. If you would like to have an adult conversation, you can give me a call back. But until then, you can get an attorney. You can do whatever the heck you want. Tell your son to man up. Leave my son alone and stop making up stories. Because he sounds like he's a weak little child. Call me back again and we're going to have an issue. Bye.
So for one, this good lady contradicts herself. She says, when you want to have an adult conversation, call me back. But then
if you
says...
call me, we're going to have a problem.
Yeah, so make up your mind, lady.
That's not even my main issue. My main issue is her saying, tell your son to man up and to stop making up stories. He sounds like a weak little boy. She's talking about a 9-year-old. Do you feel tough, bitch?
Yeah.
Like, do you feel tough being able to say that? Like, now I know where her son gets it from.
Yeah.
Now I know why her son is a little shit.
Kid. Yeah.
Because you are a shitty parent.
Yeah.
With that voicemail, I saved it just because, but I did not respond. I didn't call. I didn't text. I don't even give a shit what else she has to say because obviously she sounds irate to me. Yeah. Instead of saying, oh, what happened with them? Let me talk to my son. I'll get back to you. No, she immediately goes to tell your son to stop making up stories. Look, lady,
I hate her. Rich Butters rights.
Look, all right. Number one, you sound like an idiot and a very uneducated parent to talk bad about another's child. Okay? You don't say that.
It does sound like Kyle's mom, you're right.
It
does.
But I'm saying, you just don't say that about another person's child. Weak little boy because he's in 3rd grade and he doesn't want someone to pull his chair out.
Or sit on his lap.
Yeah,
Maybe his son's a fruit. Why is he sitting on other boys' laps?
No, but why is he antagonizing my son, though? The right thing to do would have been to say, hey, the principal's involved. Stay away from him and he'll stay away from you. You know what I mean? But no, it didn't go that way. And so now I'm in the position where I said to the principal, I played the message for him because I said, I want you to hear what this woman sounds like. And so I played the message and he was like, wow, obviously she's never spoken like that to me. And to me, she's telling me that he just wants to be your son's friend. And I'm like, well, obviously, as you can hear, that is not the story. I said, so if this woman or anything else happens to my son, you do realize I will call the police. Like, what else am I supposed to do? I can't go beat the shit out of her. I'll go to fucking jail.
Right.
What good would that do for my children if I go fight some, I'm not that woman. No, honey, maybe about 20 years ago, I definitely would have drug you around the fucking street. You're talking about, I have 3 children, dude. I'm not trying to fight with you. Just tell your kid to keep his fucking hands to himself. Like, get the fuck away from my kid, bro. Nobody wants to talk to you. That's like the most annoying thing ever.
Yeah.
You know, so I wanted to play that voicemail and hear if anybody else was having any experiences with their children in school, or have you dealt with idiot parents? Have you ever dealt with a parent who sounded worse than their fucking kid?
I hate other parents. I just don't want to talk to them in general.
I used to be friends with one.
Yeah? How bad was this person?
Well, I'm pretty sure you know.
Into the mic, honey.
I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, she's the worst.
She's definitely a fucking cunt.
She
Matter
was
of
the
fact,
worst.
and her son was starting shit with Zach again just last week.
That's so ridiculous.
Going up, like, my son don't want to have... my son is a big kid.
Yeah.
But he won't fight unless provoked.
Right, of course.
But this kid, he's going to end up getting his teeth knocked out of his mouth because... keeps going on, Zach, are we friends? Are we friends? Are we best friends, Zach? Are we friends?
Right, that's what this kid kind of seems like. He's like that person
bro,
that's just...
we're not friends. Walk away.
He tells my 9-year-old at a class party. We're at my son's birthday celebration in December. I go there with ice cream cups. So this kid walks up to my little guy who's standing with his 3-year-old sister, and he says, "Who's that, your little sister?" And my son goes, "Yes, this is my sister." And he says, "I hate little sisters." Like, you little fucking prick. Who tells a guy I hate little sisters? His little 3-year-old sister standing there. You know what I mean? Like, he's just a dick of a kid, comes from a dick of a parent. You know, you can't have a good kid when you have dick parents, man. It's ridiculous. I mean, what are you supposed to do at that point?
There's nothing you can do. And as a father, you wish you could just walk into the school and look at the kid and go, "You touch my fucking kid again, I'll fucking crack your head open."
Right.
And I'll go see your father and crack his fucking head open too.
Right. No, well, see, that's my thing. Like, get control of your kid or I'm coming to your fucking door.
Yeah.
But I can't do that anymore, And this woman sounds great. I saved it and I listened to it about 50 times just laughing at myself going, I might have sounded like that when I was 18.
Bye.
Bye. Like, call me again and we're going to have a problem. Bye. Bitch,
I dare you to talk like that to my face.
I said that to the principal. I said, she doesn't realize what I look like, right? And when I walk in the fucking door and I go, "Hi," we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. He wouldn't even do a parent meeting. The principal said he would be afraid that we would be out of control. So I got denied a parent meeting.
He loves me.
He does. Well, he's,
Yeah.
he thinks you're sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
he ain't wrong.
that was just one of my many amazing stories that I dealt with the past couple weeks. I just didn't know if I was the only parent at this time dealing with fucking idiot parents and kids and such. Let's move on to some really cool topics I have to talk about. You guys are going to really enjoy it. Let me just get my notepad open here. So this teen girl, let me pull up the article so I have the exact information for you. This teen girl, New York Post, okay? She was walking down the street when she heard screams from the trunk of a car, okay? She was on Suburban Street, actually in New Jersey, sorry. But she was called the police and she goes, "I hear screaming." So the cops come and they find a kidnapped man in the trunk of the car.
Yeah.
Like now they're trying to figure out why this man's in the trunk.
What did he say?
Well, wait, that's the neighbor. He's 70. I'm trying to find out the age of the guy that was in the trunk. Maybe Carl Ruiz would call in to tell us about something that happened in New Jersey. But then again, he's too cool for me.
He is too cool.
She was walking a dog. And
Carl's
before
the
school, knocking
coolest.
a black Nissan parked in the block. What?
Someone's calling.
Answer it.
This is life.
Nigger.
That was one of those spam phone calls.
Yeah.
What idiots? Who does that?
No, it's cool.
First of all, it sounds like I don't even want to go there. So anyway, she saved this guy. I didn't find out all the other information. I was hoping that Carl would pick up that lead and call in. But she had found and saved him. They're calling her a hero. She was 17 years old, walking her dog, found a kidnapped man. Can you imagine you just walk down the street and hear somebody screaming from a fucking trunk? What would you do?
I don't know.
What would you do?
What, if I saw a screaming man in the trunk?
If you heard a guy screaming in the trunk.
I might just
I would just keep walking. Yeah, that ain't my problem.
Would not keep walking. You would leave that person in the fucking trunk.
You know what I would do? I would go to like a store and be like, yo, I seen a car down there. There was a body in it. You might want to call somebody.
Yeah.
Someone was screaming in the trunk.
With you. I'm not trying to be a witness to
I don't need to be bothered. Now I gotta wait around, talk to police and all this other shit. Now I'm a fucking, maybe a possible suspect and whatever the fuck's going on. No, thank you.
You know, this more and more, I mean, we don't really see too much of it because I don't watch the news, I don't like to read the paper, but more and more we're hearing of, like, kidnappings and trafficking and all that stuff. So I ran across, of course, another article that was in the same area, that this guy who was just released in California, sex offender, he was just released, 29-year-old, goes to a park, and he tries to grab a 3-year-old boy by the arm, right? Tries to run with him. But the kid gets away from him, so he goes to grab another 3-year-old boy.
Why is no one? First
of all,
the
parents are there. They're of course they're running towards the guy.
Oh,
He's trying to grab the kid and run.
Okay, I'm like, where is everyone else?
The second guy, the kid that he grabs, right? He's running, and they were at Rosetta Canyon Sports Park. Okay, he's running with this kid. The parents of that kid tackled this motherfucker down and held him. There's a picture of them. They held him down on the floor. It was Lake Elmont Park.
I would have been dropping fucking elbows on his head.
Held him down till the police got there. Luckily, they were that kind of parent that would get up to these fucking people.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if he would have got away with one of those little boys? This guy is probably the creepiest looking motherfucker I've ever seen. He's very, very creepy.
Yeah, he fits the role.
He fits the role for sure.
Oh, absolutely, he fits the role.
He's this creepy dude.
He looks like he's Middle Eastern. He looks Middle Eastern descent, though.
He does, but I mean, I guess. What do you think, Nicole?
Some kind of Indian, maybe Middle Eastern descent.
It's hard to tell. He could be some type of Spanish.
I don't know. He's definitely got an ethnic look to him. That was it. Kidnapping, craziest. Those two articles really had me going, and of course I keep on digging because digging is what I do.
I hate that shit.
And
the kidnapping stuff.
No, not even just kidnapping stuff. The fucking pedophilia. You're letting someone back out that has a problem when they should be in a hospital or locked away. Like, you keep giving them a chance. This third offender, he's fucking back in the street again. I don't know how that continues to happen, but, you sell weed and you're away for life.
That's the thing. The laws don't make sense.
The way this fucking
because
goes.
Rapists and kid touchers get out. Where third strike on a weed charge, felony weed charge, you can be in for life.
Yeah.
But a pedophile and a rapist can get out in like 5 to 10 years.
And it's not even a fucking joke.
Yeah.
That is legit the case. And then they're back out there doing what they do again.
Yep.
We pass by so many things and we don't realize that, some of the people that should be not around are overlooked. And of course the people that are spoken about aren't as bad as the people that are overlooked.
Spam Fear writes, I think that guy from 5 minutes ago and last week is a part of the Black Lives Matter movement.
Oh my God, can you believe that?
You know what's funny too? Like, you called the wrong show, stupid. This one, you can say whatever you want. It's on YouTube.
It's true.
Yeah, you can call in and say that all day long.
You know who that is? That's my stalker. I have a stalker. I didn't
even hear what they said.
No, that was my stalker. That was my stalker.
No, I'm talking about Noelle. Rebecca.
No, that was my stalker, though. Because I know the voice. Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
I thought it was her.
No.
So anyway, though, really quick, Noelle, the chick I did podcasting with that was a liar, she fucking wrote on Twitter the other day that I spread my legs for views.
Yeah,
I'm like, wait a minute.
On Periscope.
You don't even get to see...
Nothing.
Half of me.
Never once has she spread her legs for views.
Yeah, and on Periscope, all my videos that are broadcast that have over 100, they're still there to go watch, and they can all see that I'm either cooking or sitting and talking.
Even my videos, it's laying on the couch.
I'm laying on the couch. So anyway, she writes this on Twitter, and I was like, so wait a minute. The girl who wears wigs, fake sunglasses, and says she's cross-eyed, she says she's crippled, but she walks with a walker, the washed up, no wrestling, no job having fucking liar is telling me that that I spread my legs for views. She has a goddamn, what is that, wish list that people send her shit from the internet
She
when
sits
they feel
there
bad.
puffing up a fat girl tits to fucking take pictures with.
Wow. Anyway,
Like,
back onto better things, because I'm done with her. I just wanted to approach her, and I know that you're watching, and tell you that. Say facts.
How'd you guys feel after that phone call you had? Oof, you must have felt stupid.
Oh my God, yeah. Well, anyway, back to crazier things. So now, this poor kid, South LA, okay, 8-year-old boy, he's sitting in class, and he tells his teacher, like, I need to go to the bathroom. Well, the teacher tells him no, of course. This poor kid pees himself in his seat, and she forced him to sit there for the rest of the day of school.
No, that's fire.
In piss pants. This says he was drenched in piss pants.
I sat in my piss pants all day long.
The teacher made him sit there, right? So he went home, told his mom, of course, that she has an open lawsuit right now going at that school district. Like, my fucking son said he had to go to the bathroom. You denied him that right, and he pissed himself. Then you made him sit in it. She's tearing up South Los Angeles School District right now.
Wow.
Yeah, tearing them apart.
Well, I sat in my pee pants, and then I said, you got a fat butt.
Not for nothing, though. What is wrong with you? Like, you gotta go to the bathroom,
Yeah.
You know, if it was a frequent thing and he was going 5-6 times during class, I would say no. But they didn't say that. This poor kid just said, I really gotta go to the bathroom. Shit. You wait. Made him sit. And, you know, of course, he's a little black boy.
Yeah, so that makes it worse.
She's fucking, it makes it much worse.
White teacher?
I didn't say what kind of teacher
well,
it was.
that makes a whole world of difference.
Let's see here.
Probably.
Attorney
probably?
Civil Rights Project,
Probably not.
law enforcement who gets
In today's culture, white people are going to be like, yeah, go
They're
to the bathroom.
saying it's
hurry.
like, you know, child abuse or whatever.
They're not mentioning, and in those picture, what's the name of the teacher? Do they say the name?
I'm looking, like, you know me, I'm just trying to, the boy's mother, all they keep saying is teacher.
Probably not a white person then.
Either way, they're not saying who the teacher is in here, but you could just look it up if you wanted to find out more information. Like I said, it was the South Los Angeles right now, and the little boy was 8. So Manhattan Place Elementary School in South LA was where it was. But anyway, hello. I mean, if the kid says he has to go to the bathroom, I 1,000% stand behind this mother.
Teachers take that bathroom power fucking thing way too far.
I mean, it's the only thing they can really hold against a kid now.
Yeah.
Because kids don't fucking care.
You
But
wanna-
he's 8, so he's in 2nd grade.
You want to read this one? I got a good one.
Yeah. Wait. Did I just read that right?
Yes, you did.
Okay, so a former kennel owner and wife, so husband and wife, allegedly had a threesome with a demon Doberman.
Doberman Pinscher.
They had a threesome with a dog.
Yeah.
Are you even listening to this right now?
Yes, I'm listening to
I mean,
you.
she's like in La La Land tonight. I'm glad I started to feel a little bit better after the last show. 2017 this was. The couples had videos reportedly showed the couple in the master bedroom with the Doberman Pinscher named Demon. So they have a video of them having a sex tape.
What kind of
with their
sex
dog?
though? Let's see.
I can't wait to tell you about the next item.
They don't say. Now, a threesome. So you got to think maybe the wife's blowing the husband while the dog's taking the wife.
The dog's eating the wife's pussy while the husband's fucking the dog.
You think the dog... No, I don't think the dog's getting fucked. I think the dog's either fucking or licking something.
How could the dog fuck anything? A Doberman Pinscher?
Yeah, it happens all the time.
How big are they?
I don't know. What do you think? I know the penis
well,
sizes
Doberman
of
Pinscher
dogs?
could be a mini Pinscher, which are like they're this
No,
big.
Dobermans are big dogs.
Oh, okay. So they're talking
Yeah.
about full-size Doberman. So he probably was fucking the dog while the dog was...
See, when I used to listen to Opie and Anthony,
Or maybe
people would
you're
do
right.
that. They would
Maybe
have
she
their
was
dog
blowing him.
fuck them. Jim and Anthony would see videos of dogs fucking women and
What?
whatever. Yeah. And apparently what you do is you wrap the dog's
Dick?
claws in
Oh.
something, so when they're on top of you, they can't
Jab you?
dig into you with their claws.
Right, so they try to hold you in place, dogs, when they fuck.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Yeah, people do that. People do a lot of fucked up shit.
That is
that's
really
one of them.
fucking disgusting.
So the dog was probably fucking the wife, or the guy was getting head from the wife, most likely.
You know what? I mean, I'm interested to look it
There's
up.
that documentary about that guy who in Seattle who fucked a horse and got killed.
The horse kicked him or something, right?
No, the horse fucking jammed him too deep and like gutted his intestines and shit.
Oh, he got fucked by the horse?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You never heard about this story?
No.
There's a documentary and everything on it. Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. We should watch it after this.
I don't know if I want to watch that.
Oh, it's wild. It's some wild shit. Like,
It looks wild. Your eyes are wide open.
Yeah.
You're like, this is wild, man.
because think about that.
Seeing this horse.
Not only is this guy fucking a horse, but now you got killed fucking a horse. So now everyone in the planet. And then they made a documentary about it. But this thing like ripped his guts out. That's like what like it fucked him so deep that it like fucking.
Now listen, there's no competition between now him getting a dick from a human.
Well, he's dead, so he's not getting a dick from anyone.
That's right. He is
Yeah.
dead, and God rest his soul. Blessed and rest his soul. Speaking of horses, I found this picture. I found quite disturbing, and then also a little bit funny. A Texas man got pulled over by a police officer because he was transporting his horse, and the way he had the horse was in the back of his pickup truck.
Just standing there.
Standing in the back of a pickup truck, which is like the.
Well, how far was he going?
It didn't actually say. He says he was going 70 miles an hour on US 59 in Texas. 70
that's a little
miles
much.
an hour.
That means he's on a highway. You know, he's bucking.
In the back.
Pickup.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that? But they said too that he couldn't get a ticket because it actually is not a wrong way of carting a horse. Usually people get like the clothes.
Yeah.
But it's like the same thing.
He's just straight up in the bed, no closure, nothing.
No, he has no closure. He's just standing in the back of the pickup truck.
I mean.
You know, but I guess you see the horse's
All that
stance
takes
is pretty.
is one little sharp stop.
I'm like, could you imagine having an
Sure.
accident with the horse in the back? So this horse but you see the horse has his legs like pretty wide open, like he's staying stable.
Yeah, I mean, the horse looks good. I mean, he doesn't have much space, though. He's right on the fucking edge there. He's right on the edge. So that's not cool. But, I mean, horses are smart animals. It's not going to jump out of the fucking car.
I'm not saying he would jump out of the car, but at the same time, you know, like, you might, 70 miles an hour?
70's fast.
That is very fast to have an animal in the back of the truck like
Especially
that.
a horse. And it's not like a small horse. This is a big,
it's a full-size
race fucking horse.
You guys could look that also, horse pickup truck, Texas.
Yeah, that's a little fucking nuts, dude. I wouldn't transport a horse that way, but I don't see nothing wrong with it, depending on the distance. If the distance isn't that far, I'm alright with it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even know if that. I mean, you put your dog in the back of a pickup. I see dogs.
You want to do this one? This one's good.
I have a good one too. I think we did this a long time ago.
I don't think so.
I did, but I'll talk about it anyway because it's super hysterical, and that's what the fuck I do on here. There was a Ohio man that was high on crystal meth. Of course. Wait till I show you this picture.
This one suits.
Bit 28 people in a Walmart store.
I'll show him.
And he was naked.
Yeah, he was naked.
Ran into a Walmart store and was biting people's faces. I'll tell you guys in a second when the picture comes up. Yep, there he is. This is Ohio, so anybody who lives in Ohio, I would look out for a man that looks like that. Pretty creepy.
He kind of looks like the bad guy at the end of Little Monsters. You know the one?
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
He does a little bit.
Put the fangs in that mouth.
Monsters, is that the one?
With Howie Mandel and Fred Savage, where they go under the bed.
Yes.
Put the fangs in that guy's mouth. He looks just like him.
I think
Just
that's
like.
so gross.
Oh my god.
Ew. Oh my god. So listen.
I wouldn't want to see him with.
How does he get to 28 people?
Ooh.
You know, like how did he make it to 28?
I mean, unless you jump like one of those people who had like the rate. What is that? 28, no. 28.
But you would think, like, after 10, like, people would be like, yo, there's a fucking guy in here biting people. Get the fuck out of here.
You might want to climb up to the very top. At that point, though, I would climb up to the top of one of those, medians where they have shit, and I would stay on top and just watch what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, but I mean, like, at 28, how did he get to 28?
That is a lot of fucking
people. Were they waiting in line? Like,
yeah,
oh my god, or maybe he was just by the ring out line.
Yeah, he's just waiting, and everyone that comes out, he's like, ah! And they're like, ah! And nobody's doing anything. We're like, well, he's high on meth, so we're just going to leave him.
He comes back the fee to leave the store. He'll bite you.
Like, he must have been booking around the store, just like, running his ass off, just, and then on to the next one.
Oh my god, they're like, go get him, fuck that, don't touch me.
That's fucking crazy.
Take him instead of me.
Walmart's got guns, too. Get a gun, shoot this fucking guy, get him out of here.
I definitely would be climbing up top and just sitting up there and just waiting it out.
28.
So, we have a lot of trends that go around. Trends. Every time something new comes out, girls start to change because that's what they want to do. And the newest trend, you will be happy to know, is having Barbie feet.
Barbie feet? What is that?
Barbie feet. So Barbie's feet are shaped in
to fit in heels.
In like a curve look. So the new thing is posing with Barbie feet. So showing your Barbie feet.
Wow.
Can you have the perfect Barbie?
The foot fetish fucking dream right there.
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino's loving this trend.
So now I'm wondering, like, this is a model shot. Look at her feet at the bottom. You can tell. So that's a Barbie stance. How her legs are so straight. And look, babe. They're like so straight and so Barbie-esque.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm wondering, how many girls that put all those injections in their ass and legs now want to take it out?
Why?
Because they want the Barbie leg. You know what I mean? Barbie's not thick.
No.
So all the women who were going for that Kardashian look now, this is the newest look. I'm going to show everybody. I'll look it up there. The new look is the Barbie. Just let me know.
Well, now, the Kardashians and people like that.
Can you see that?
I mean, you can see the body. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
The Kardashian thing, like, yeah, some guys like a fat ass, but there's a thin line between a fat ass and a fat person.
Oh, of course.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that line can get skewed real quick. Like, you can be, Kim Kardashian 1 minute, and the next minute you fucking Monique. You know what I'm saying? Like...
Wait. So there's a downgrade to Monique?
Monique's gross, yeah.
What's Monique?
She was the comedian, I don't know. She's a black woman.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Yes, you do. If you've seen her.
I know. Spiky hair?
No, she was in Precious. She was the mother in Precious. You ever see Precious?
A long time ago. I don't really remember.
It was a good movie.
I don't remember that. Really? It was a good movie?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Really? I don't know. So I was just asking if anybody else had heard of those trends, anything going around like that lately.
What I can't stand either is the overweight girl who's like trying to be the skinny girl, if that makes sense. And they like sometimes go too far with what they wear, and it's like you shouldn't be wearing that.
Well, wear what fits you best.
I used to work with somebody like that.
Like we were
wear what fits you best.
We were at Vegas and rehab has changed from what you've seen on TV.
Yeah.
And you look at some of the bathing suit choices and you go, no, why would you think that looks good? Like, you should not be wearing that.
More or less, I don't like it when you see I'm like, even me, okay? I won't wear a belly shirt, like a high waist, high underneath belly shirt. I don't think that I've worn a belly shirt ever. I always wear it. But
then they get mad when the negative attention comes.
But I'm saying, I wear it. I don't wear it though because I don't have a tight.
Yeah, but you want the hedonism also. So.
Yeah, but that's different. I'm saying I wouldn't wear it because I don't have a 6-pack and an 18-year-old's body. Yeah. Some people wear things when they're in their 50s and 60s.
Oh, trust me, I'm not going to walk around in a fucking Speedo either.
In their 50s and 60s, and you go, all right, I'm going to be 40. I'm not wearing a crop top. You know what I mean? It's a little bit different.
But it's like the person with pink hair. When they're wearing pink hair, and then you're looking at them, and they go, what are you looking at? It's like, well, you have pink hair, so I'm looking at that.
Right.
So it's the same, like I saw in the news the other day, a club decided to tell an overweight model, we're not letting big girls in tonight.
What?
Yeah. Now, to me, that's inappropriate.
That is very
Like, what the
inappropriate.
fuck is wrong with you? It's a club. Anyone can come in. Big, small, green, purple. I don't care who the fuck it is. They should be able to come in. Some clubs are exclusive, though. So, you know, it is what it is. But still, like, in situations like that, it's like, now you're just an asshole.
Yeah, well,
Like,
yeah.
that's uncalled for. You're just
Yeah.
being an asshole. And not only is this, like, not just a nobody, she's a famous plus-size model.
Right.
You know, like, you're just being a fucking prick, and that's kind of fucked up.
Which I don't know why they wouldn't want a variety of different women in there. You know, like, you want the
Of
same-
course, because
Why would
not
you
every
even want
guy...
celebrity, period, in there?
Yeah, but
Right.
not every guy's looking for the same
a real
girl.
Thin, yeah, exactly. There's,
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of men who like bigger women with big asses or fat thighs or
Flat
everybody has a
chests, or...
right.
Yeah.
Everybody has a preference. They don't like tits that like big asses. They don't like ass that like big titties. Everybody changes.
I
their
like big
preference.
titties.
I know you do. Yeah. It's a given. It's a given. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess I would have been pissed off. Is there, like, anything going on with that? Did she do something about it?
Oh, who knows? You know, it's a club, so again, we can let in whoever the fuck we want. That's the truth. But it was his attitude towards it, like, hey, we're not letting big girls in tonight. Like,
Oh, my God. I would have been so pissed
like, you
off.
could have just said, hey, we're having a private party, and left it at that. They would have walked away, never known the less.
Yeah,
You know?
of course. Yeah. No, and then then you have to think about also it's discrimination.
Oh, yeah. But again, you're allowed to serve whoever you
That
want.
was so funny because I said it. I looked at Nicole. She didn't answer. I looked at you, and you're like,
I was
oh.
reading the chat for a second.
That's
I got
what
thrown
I'm
off.
doing.
Oh, you guys are chatting away.
But I
in the
did
chat room.
listen. I was listening. Nicole wasn't.
Nicole wasn't. Let's blame her.
I was reading Kay's comment. She said, I'm stuck on vintage rockabilly status, trend forever, greaser bitch forever. I said
We did
she
that
would have
for
loved
our,
your bridal shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It was all rockabilly. That's right. And Nicole, because she's amazing, made these awesome cupcakes and cake and such for us, which we loved.
Don't get tattoos ever. Dude, I'm on the fence of like throwing you out.
Why?
Word.
Who is that?
And I'm not sure, but I'm not sure if it's a troll or not because he says things and then he says other things that don't, you know.
I was wondering that
Correlate
from the very
with the things he
beginning,
says
asking
earlier.
If I like,
'Cause he said he was from Ireland, now all of a sudden he's from Canada, and people from Canada I'm not a huge fan
mac
of.
and cheese, Velveeta or Kraft.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Well, whatever. If that's just somebody being a ding dong, I don't even give a shit.
Well, they
Let's-
haven't fully been yet, but
let's
I feel like
talk,
they're you know walking the line.
Yeah, I
Alright, well,
agree.
you guys are in the room, so you decide. I don't care.
Mm.
So let's talk about that humongous school scam. I'm blown
with
away.
Becky
Yeah.
from fucking Full
So-
House and Felicity Huffman, William H. Macy's wife and Desperate Housewives.
Paid a lot of money for their kids to be put on like champion-winning teams.
No. That's
Yes.
not it at all.
I
They
read-
paid a lot of money to get them into schools, and it took slots from other people who deserved it. And because of their stature and the money they had, they were able to have people pay for the testing and have someone else go into the testing, take the test for their
Oh,
child,
Yes, that's right. Yes.
and also give them a spot by donating to this fake fund that doesn't exist.
Yeah, hundreds of thousands up to $6.5 million.
Yeah, some even millions. Some even millions.
And they're saying like this isn't small. 50 people were arrested. 50, including celebrities, doctors, coaches. There were so many people
Yeah.
involved in this fucking
Did they
scam.
say what school?
This? Yeah, it was UCLA.
It was UCLA.
UCLA.
No shit.
Yep, big time. Like it's
Wow.
a big investigation, like huge. And UCLA ran. Hold on, it's at the very, very top again.
Isn't that where the Olsen twins went to school?
No, they went to New York, NYT. Yeah. They went to the fashion school out here. They still in New York City. They stay in New York. Both of them. Yeah, they love it here. Smart, because you know why? As a celebrity, you come to New York, you don't get bothered the way you do in LA. Like, you can walk around the street as a celebrity in New York. You might get noticed and might have a moment here or there where, you know, there's a hustle and bustle. But Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, or even a Robert De Niro, like Joe Pesci, they walk around the city. They don't get bothered. People don't fucking bother them. Again, every now and then, I'm sure if they're in a restaurant, they're like, oh, holy shit, it's Robert De Niro. But when you walk in New York City, no one's paying attention to anybody. You're paying attention to yourself and where you're going and what you got to do. Like, you're not sitting there looking around like, oh, who's that? No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my way. Move.
I did that once.
No, I never do that. I never do that.
It wasn't like I was looking. I just happened to be at a red light, and I forget his name. He was on that show, The Good Wife. He was also in Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, the one that she dated.
Okay, yeah.
I saw him walking his dogs. I was like at a red light, and I'm like, oh my god, that's him.
That could have been just a guy that looked like him.
No.
though.
It was definitely.
Was there
him.
confirmation? 100% confirmation.
Listen, I know my dude because I used to love that show. It was 1,000%.
That guy's got a very,
him.
very familiar face.
No, it was totally him. It was over near
The
Washington
one who worked for the
Square
hot
Park.
dog truck?
Yes.
He's got a familiar face.
No, nobody
I don't know.
has that nose that he's got. He's got like distinctive nose.
It says, UCLA and USC were the two
Oh,
colleges.
so those are two biggies.
Two big colleges.
Wow.
I was just making sure that I had it right, so I just reread through it again. But yeah, and over 50 people were arrested, and they said, including large college admissions, they were all in the prosecuted. Like they're getting ripped to pieces right now.
Yeah. Because they would bribe the testers, the ones
It's
giving the
not
test, and then
fair.
they would bribe like the
Yeah.
admissions. There was all these money transfers going on, and everyone was getting a cut, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
So, excuse me,
Whoa.
but all the celebrities' kids are getting in there fucking stunad, and there's actual deserving students
That should be in that
who
school.
those spots
I know,
were now
I can do
filled
that.
up. Those spots were now filled up, and they couldn't go because fucking Becky from Full House's kid is
I
now in
know,
there
I
because they
can't even-
had money.
Which is not fair.
It's
It's
not.
not fair.
It's again, but here are everybody who's got money doing what they want, getting what they want because of money. When it should be more well deserved. I do have the article on my page if you guys wanted to go check it out.
Josh,
The
no,
link
you
is
haven't
there.
been kicked out of the chat, and no one's picking up Fuller House, especially not a network, because the show's garbage, and I'm kind of concerned that you're even concerned about the state of Fuller House. Is this a program you watch, Josh? Josh, call in. Call in.
Wait. Josh should call in. Actually, I would like to know why he ignored my video chat last night.
That is true.
I tried the video and he didn't answer.
He
so-
didn't. What, do you got better things to do?
Explanation, please.
Jesus.
Yeah, so that goes back to when we were talking about how celebrities and people who have higher power in the government do whatever the fuck they want. and they
Here's the thing
get
about
away with
celebrities. Who the fuck are you?
everything. Right.
So what? You're in a movie. What else have you done? Fuck you. Like, I don't give a fuck. You really though. Let's think about it. So what? You play basketball. You fucking throw a ball around and make millions of dollars. Dude, that's fucking ridiculous for one. For two, so what? Because I'm not like a person that is gonna sit there and be like, oh, that's fucking whoever from whatever show on fucking TV. I don't care.
No, it's true. Because I don't know what you really have besides money. Because they were all fucking just as messed up as everybody else.
Not
around
even
you.
that. They're probably boring and shitty people who just suck.
There are some people that are shitty people as celebrities. We were talking about earlier. Conor McGregor got arrested
Again.
5 a.m. because someone tried to take a picture. He grabbed their phone, threw it on the floor, smashed it, then picked it up and took off with it. So he got
such a piece of
he got
shit.
arrested for stealing
But
a
you
broken
know,
phone.
at 5 a.m., he's doing dirt. Like, you're not
What
out
are you
at
doing
5
at 5 o'clock
a.m.
in the morning in the
In
streets?
Florida, you're not at home. You're not training. You're at 5 a.m. in Florida. What are you doing? You're either cheating on your girl or you're doing
Wife,
drugs
right?
and out partying.
Yeah.
Either way, you're not doing something good. Trust me, I've been out at 5 a.m. It was never for a good reason. All right? So, who's on the line? This is life.
It's J-Rock, Josh Hinkle calling.
Big motherfucking Josh. What is up, brother?
Hi, babe.
Hey, you guys.
What happened? Why didn't you answer me last night?
I'm having a lot of issues right now with my family, unfortunately.
Turn that
But,
off. That button. There we go. Go ahead.
I'm having a little couple of issues with my family. It's just we're possibly maybe getting separated.
What do you mean getting separated? Your family, like your parents? I mean, I'm
No,
sorry,
everyone's-
your father
No,
passed. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, just my sister, me, we may be leaving, separating from my mom.
Okay, so you're having family issues as far as like living together.
I'm sorry to hear that, pal.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
It's
sorry.
okay. It's okay. It's okay, you guys. It's just and after since my dad passed away in October and stuff, we've had like a rocky relationship. No pun intended to your name, Rocky, but you know.
I didn't take it that way, so.
Yeah, but you know what? Also, things change for people after they lose somebody, and you know, it happens in every family. And what you need to do is just try to stay positive and remember that life is short. So holding grudges and fighting shouldn't be worth it too much to you.
What is your mom having a hard time going through all of this?
Yeah, unfortunately she has, but it's just she's dealing with her depression. I'm dealing with my depression. My sister Laura, she got a social work job, and she's dealing with a lot of pressures from her job and family and other shit. But just it is what it is.
Well, you all need to be there for each other, Josh, to lean on each other and help each other out instead of, you know. I don't know what's going on in the whole splitting thing, but you know, either way, wherever you guys end up, you still need to be there for each other.
Yeah, I would try to mend or at least coexist and have some type of relationship. You may not agree, you may not like everything that each other says, but
it's family.
We're different people, and sometimes we have different views. You know, Josh, I was having issues with my family. I talked about it, I think, 2-3 weeks ago. And sometimes, you know, you have to remember, you're you and they're them. And there's nothing that you're going to say that's going to change them, and nothing that they're going to say is going to change you. So you just agree to disagree and enjoy the difference between you two. Accept each other, and that's what it has to be. Because you're never going to change for each other.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you guys telling me all of this, and I really appreciate you guys.
Of course, Josh, we're always here for you, and we really appreciate the call in. You know, it always makes me always makes me feel good and smile knowing that you're listening in.
Exactly, and that's why, real quick, the reason I'm taking all those pictures on Instagram is because my late sister, Lisa, used to take selfies all the time. I follow in her footsteps ever since she passed away 5 years ago. So that's why I'm doing that again.
Well, we appreciate it. We appreciate it. And
Josh, well, what's the big plan for J-Rock? Sorry, I don't want to use the old name. What's like the big picture plan? What's in the future? Like, what do you see? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Let's say 5 years.
I don't know yet, Rocky. It's just the whole Big Josh thing. It's been a good run, 5 years in Russo's brand. But
No, I don't mean the character. I mean the man. What
do you want to do in 5 years?
Yeah, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I don't know, Rocky. I just go with the flow and see where it takes me.
Well, why don't you, do you ever think about, I don't know, maybe picking up, a course at a local college, you know, and slowly getting a degree, and maybe being able to do something from home, you know what I mean?
Yeah, my sister was talking about that a few years ago. I might look into that again.
I mean,
something
you know.
that you like to do, maybe, even if it's what is that called? Workshops, the wood workshops, if you like to do, you know, something to get you out and a little more social and pick up something you like to do and make a craft of it.
Well, you need to do something, Josh. You know,
Yeah.
idle hands, brother.
I know what you guys mean. My sister wants me to volunteer in a nursing home, too, for 1-2 days a week. I'm going to look into that, too.
That's
You
very
absolutely
nice.
should.
That's nice.
You
to
might
have
even
a
pick up
companion.
a side piece there.
No,
You know what I mean,
side
Josh?
piece, Josh, no. But that's a really
Knock
great.
the dust out that pussy.
Hey, this is not super ugly, baby. But you could knock the dust out of the pussy. That's fine. No, but really though, you know, find something that you love and you're passionate about, and then get to it, you know, and actually start to do something for you. If I were you, Josh, honestly, I would try to get something, a small-time job, save your money, every penny for a year, right? And then I would just get a fucking train ticket, and I would travel the world.
On a train.
And well, you could
Travel the United States.
Yeah, exactly, the United States at least, but then at least get out of, you know,
It'll give you something to look forward to, too, you know?
Meet different people, see different things. You know, the world is so big.
Dude, you take an Amtrak, you know, you can be on those things for weeks.
Yeah, and you get food and everything, but you're actually traveling. And you
have your own little, cubby that has a bed and everything,
like
dude.
Like a little room, yeah. It's like a cruise on a train. And it's something to do. Get out, see the world, you know?
You can go from fucking Washington to New York if you wanted to on an Amtrak.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll just go with the flow.
Dude, you should do that and take a
documentary.
Yeah, film it and have a fucking a
Borat?
blog type thing. And you know, where's Josh today? And you're in a fucking different city, different state,
yeah,
you know?
that'd be something interesting to look into.
That'd be cool, dude.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, listen, if I told him I'd be at the other side, he'd probably meet me there.
He would
That's
then.
what I do.
Then he would.
Josh, thank you for calling, honey.
Oh, no problem, you guys.
I hope you feel
keep
better.
up the good work, you guys.
Thanks, babe.
Thanks, brother.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, he's such a sweet guy.
Big Josh.
Sweet guy.
Yeah, he is.
But so yeah, you know, I mean, I guess that's for everybody. It's something good to leave out on the show. Like, you got to look into what you love. Do what you love. Life is short. You know what I mean? There's really not much else to do except for what makes you happy.
I agree.
If it doesn't make you happy, why are you doing it? Do you have anything you want to talk about tonight, Nicole? You're so quiet. You look so tired.
I'm just a little drained. I would like to make a shout out to my son, even though he's probably not listening, because I don't want him to listen. But
Yeah.
my baby is going to be 21 tomorrow.
Oh, happy
Whoa.
birthday to my
Whoa.
big nephew.
Time to get shots.
Yeah, 21. We're taking him to Jelly.
Shot.
No, I really do want to take
Blowjob shots.
I do want to take him out for lunch and get a drink with him. So if you
Yeah.
wanna,
Yeah, let me know when you plan on doing that. You know, I'd love to be there. Yeah, happy birthday to him. We'll make a celebration out of it. Maybe we'll get Rocky out of his shell.
Ripped.
Get him ripped, right?
Yeah,
He's
Jaeger
gonna
shot
get
after
so
Jaeger
drunk.
shot.
He's gonna, and Kay's gonna be like, "What am I doing?" Wasted. 21-year-olds
No idea
need
what's
to get
happening.
wasted. They need to throw up. You know why? Because then they start to learn where their limit is.
Yeah.
You have to have that one bad
Because you
time.
have that memory in the back
Do
of
you
your head
have that
of,
one bad time?
I have several bad
I have
times.
a couple of them.
Yeah.
He already has a couple bad times under his belt.
Really?
Yeah.
My worst time, I think it was like the worst time ever. It wasn't me that was actually sick. It was a friend, but I was all the way out at the Boardy Barn. And she was throwing up, and I'm sitting outside, and once you leave, you're not allowed back in. The rules are very strict. So now I'm stuck. I can't even go back in and party. I'm outside sitting in the grass waiting for this bus to come back and pick us up. It was the worst. I'm like, you're the worst ever.
You know what the mistake there was? People would drink the hard liquor there.
Yeah.
That was the mistake.
Out
Because
there, it's a beer night. It's a beer
yeah,
day.
it's complete beer day.
Yeah.
This place was like a gigantic frat party, pretty much. It was called
And
the Boardy
outside.
Barn. It's still around today. It's famous on
Yeah,
Long Island.
it's
It's
down
this
in
huge
Hamptons.
club. Every summer it opens. And it's just, like I said, a huge frat party. They sell cheap little 8-ounce cups of beer or 12-ounce. And you just drink them, and people dump them over you.
Yep.
They
And
probably
had
don't let
they
them
had
do that
stickers,
anymore.
Like if you
Oh, no,
had
they
the
do.
Boardy Barn
Still?
stickers,
Yeah.
Boardy Barn stickers, you'd put all over yourselves
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
smiley face
And
or
if
whatever.
you were a virgin and people found out, everyone would pour beer
Pour
on
beer
you.
on you and make you drink beer
But
out
you
of a
would
shoe.
go there. Yeah, you would go there knowing, I'm going to get drenched in beer.
Yeah,
but
so you wear
also,
shitty clothes.
like after the first time I went there and I did it, I was like, next time I went, I looked at people, I'm like, no. I'm not part of this.
Yeah.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Because I also knew people there too. I worked with the bouncers and the bartenders and shit. So I would
knows people.
But I would stand with the people that, were there and that also knew people, so we'd all be like, get the fuck away from us. All right, we're here just to drink and talk to each
Yeah.
other. Please
Yeah,
leave us alone.
absolutely.
I've gone like twice.
Yeah. No, I've been there a bunch of times.
I was there only 3 times. One time it was ruined. Twice it was all right, but I don't drink beer, so I would just smoke before I went in
Yeah.
and then smoke when I got out, But, yeah, that was fun. I mean, there was a lot of times, like I said, I went out and I was just shitty, but not like...
I had you a couple times where you've been throwing up.
That's different. You're talking about
Oh
now when
my
you get older and I
goodness,
can't control
Kay.
myself
Yeah.
anymore,
Yeah, what'd she say? Unfortunately, I had my stomach pumped by the time I was 14. God
4
damn.
times.
I knew some people like that.
Drinking from drinking?
Yes, drinking.
Effing core, man.
Yeah.
No, I think...
Yikes.
You know what? The first time I ever got drunk was on the bus with Michelle. Remember Michelle P?
Yes.
Okay, and she was at my bus stop, so I made myself, I thought it was cool, it was 9th grade.
Mhm.
I made one of those thermoses with vodka and orange juice, and from my house to South,
Pounded it.
I pounded it, right?
Yep.
I get off the bus.
Rookie mistake.
I get to my first period, which was, I don't even know,
Fucking
something.
spinning.
And I was upstairs by the suicide stairs, and then the bathrooms were on the other side.
Yeah.
So I all of a sudden up front, I start spinning. I look at my teacher, and I was like, I go to the bathroom, and he was like, all right, go. I run, but I ran into the boys' bathroom instead of the girls,
Of
and I
course.
threw up all over the place. And there was a boy standing at the urinal, and he ran out, and that's who told on me, because then the principal and everybody started, because security came. I was throwing up all over the boys' bathroom.
Oh,
I got into so much trouble.
How did I never hear this?
Yeah, how did I never hear this story?
I told you this story. I
You
think I
never
definitely
told me
told
this.
you
I
this
would
story.
have remembered this story.
And that was the first time I ever got drunk, and I remember my dad was the kind of guy like, oh, you want to drink? Well, drink more. Here you go. Keep drinking. And I'm like, well, I can't drink. No, you want to drink? Keep drinking. You're a tough girl, you know. You want to drink.
Remember that episode of the Cosbys when
Yeah.
Vanessa got drunk and
Yeah.
they bring Rudy down?
Yeah.
And he's like,
Come
no,
on,
you're going
Rudy.
to drink this, Rudy. You
Yeah.
lost. You drink.
Yes,
And,
yes.
That was one of the
She's like,
funniest
"No,
fucking
Rudy."
episodes of
That
Chug a
was.
Lug, Rudy. Chug a Lug.
Yes. Yeah, that was probably, I guess.
Bring back the fucking Cosby Show. That
I
show's
was
funny.
only fucking, 14 at the time? I don't know how old you are in 9th grade, but
I was
it was
11
11 in 9th grade.
when I first got
Oh,
drunk.
like in 9th
no,
grade? No
actually,
way.
no. I was 10,
What?
9 or 10 maybe.
I was 9 the first time I had a cigarette.
Not drunk, but like had a drink where like, it affected us. At my friend Jimmy's, it was New Year's or something, and we were sneaking drinks, but his sister knew.
Yeah.
And and then the first time I can really remember getting drunk though, there was 2 times. One time I was with my friend Richie, Jared, Richie's brother, and his brother's friend, and they got a case of beer.
Mm-hmm.
And we all sat there and we played drinking games. We were all drinking Budweisers all night, sitting there drinking beers. And then another time we were on the Holbrook Country Club golf course with John, our tattoo guy's friend.
Uh-huh.
You know who I'm talking about from high school?
Yeah.
And I think the tattoo guy.
Yeah.
And me and a bunch of my friends. And we were all throwing around this bottle of Jack Daniels, like playing football with the bottle of Jack Daniels. But as you would catch it, you'd take a drink and
No
fucking
way.
toss it. And
Yeah, but you guys are
It's funny
boys
'cause
too,
that's
because you
the-
did different
that's the place
things.
where I smoked weed.
And we were like 12.
Oh yeah, look at you, country club
I was
bitch.
11 or 12 at that time.
So
So
I didn't start smoking weed or cigarettes until I was 15.
I was 12, first time smoking weed behind the Winnebago.
My parents thought I did.
My friend
because
Mike's
I hung
house.
out with everybody who did.
We snuck out and we all smoked. We had 2 joints passed around. It's the first time I ever smoked. And I remember that moment.
I talked a good game. Like when I was in school, I'm like, yeah, I do that, but I didn't really do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you know what it was? For one, we always hung out with older kids regularly anyway. But even at my friend Mike's house, he had his older brother that was only 2 years older. So it's not that big of a gap.
Yeah.
So we got along with all his friends and everyone got along. So like when they were going to smoke, we're like, we're coming.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
you.
That was
You're going
me.
to
I was
smoke.
with
We're
my
coming.
older sister and all her group of friends.
Wait.
Yeah.
I just thought something so funny that made me laugh in my head. Do you guys remember the first time that you kissed somebody?
Yep.
Okay. So I want to tell the story just because it's probably one of the funniest you'll ever hear. But there used to be this guy that lived next door to me that had a coffee truck. Older man. He had a coffee truck. That's what he sold.
How old were you?
I want to say 8th grade.
So 13.
Yeah, 8th grade was my first time.
Really?
And I had
8th grade? You was your first kiss?
Yeah.
What was yours?
Like 8th grade, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine was 6th.
Yeah, no, like 8th grade, because I was like, I don't know, I can't even explain it, but no. But this guy, all right, so he always had like a crush on me. I always hung out with a group of people. It was Joe Jamaid, Eric Costelli, Mike Stork.
Don't say last names.
But it doesn't matter. We were kids, and they were all whatever. It's not, you don't know what's glue into. So anyway, it was a whole group of people, and they all had a crush on me, and I would just back and forth, you know. So the one that actually tried, I never was with anyone. I would just hang out with them back and forth. I'm saying, you know. So now I'm outside of this coffee truck, and I'm hanging out with Mike, and he's there with Kelsey, and we're sitting like this on the truck, and he went to come in for a kiss, and I was so nervous because it was my first kiss that I moved, and he fucking full-fledged like to the truck.
Oh my God, you're
And
so
and I'm not even joking. And if he watches my show, he's totally probably laughing because like 10 years ago or so, he reached out when I had Facebook and he was like, "Dude, do you remember the coffee truck?" And I was like, "Oh my God, I do." And I'm so sorry. So he wasn't my actual first kiss. It was my first situation. Another person was my first kiss, and we hit teeth on the side of my house in a snowstorm.
He had teeth.
Yeah, he had teeth.
No.
But yeah, that was the funniest thing ever because he kissed the truck.
Mine was a normal first kiss. There's no story. It was
You
just.
but was it good? Were you like?
It wasn't bad. Like, it was a first kiss, you know? So you don't really know what you're doing. You just, like, you know, you use your tongue. So you're like, ah.
Wait, what do you like?
Like, both people's tongues are kind of stiff because,
well,
you know.
you go in open, like, because I didn't know what to do, so we both, like,
Oh,
open.
no. I knew that you don't fucking,
And mine
like, what
was-
kind of maniac, No, like, you're kissing. You're not fucking trying to eat a triple-decker burger.
Well, because you like,
No.
you kiss, you open it.
You don't
close your
open
mouth.
that wide even when you kiss.
But I
Now
don't
then,
even
now.
know. I
Think
didn't
about
know.
kissing now. Do we go,
No, but at that time, 13, 14, I didn't know. How do I know? I'm like, you go into it like this.
because you've
and we
seen
banged
movies and shit,
teeth.
haven't you?
And, well, we both did it because we banged teeth, and it was, I can't even explain. It was just the worst fucking 2 times. My first 2
Yeah.
times, the worst fucking times ever.
I remember when we first started kissing, the next step was grabbing the girl's butt. So, like,
Going
you'd be
around,
kissing, and you would grab a butt, and we were little, with all my friends, we were all short. Your girls always grow up faster. They
yeah,
still
you
do.
guys were all short.
So everyone's short, and you're fucking in 6th grade, and you're kissing a girl, and you're like this for one, and now you're grabbing a butt, and you're like, I grabbed a butt.
I got, like, how far did you go?
Yeah, you'd get with your boys, and you'd be like, dude, you grab a butt, I grabbed a butt.
It was the best grip in the butt. But always the feeling
Getting
up
tit.
was weird too.
Getting
'Cause
tit.
you would they feel and they go like this, like
Yeah.
they would grab
But you don't
it
know
and
what
just
to do.
squeeze.
You
Like-
have no idea what to do. Until you're in, like, your 20s, you don't have any idea what
You're
you're
just
doing.
trying different
Yeah,
things.
everything is
Some
just...
guys even
trying.
in their 30s still don't know what
Well,
to do.
that's
Oh,
their problem.
yeah.
And
That's sad.
and the women they're with's problem, You gotta fucking tell the guy, hey, what are you doing here? This is no good. Do this.
Yes,
Come
absolutely. Absolutely.
Me, I'm just a natural. You know?
You know what?
I'm like fucking Babe
I
Ruth.
love when you say those things because I laugh and I'm like, please, I know I taught him some shit when I came around, so I don't know.
Likewise,
about
honey.
That.
Likewise, honey.
Well, being I was with a lot more women than men, maybe you did teach me a few things. I'm not denying it, but I know I did.
Either way.
Anyway, so it was great. It was fun. I wanted to stay a little bit later, but I did his show earlier, and I'm just exhausted, so I think we should call it in. My normal throwouts, of course. Don't forget.
Well, Spam Fear, you said you were going to call in, so call in quick because we're ending.
Oh, he's calling?
I don't know. He said he was doing stuff and stuff and stuff. I don't know.
I don't know what this is. Well, I'm going to give my shout-outs till he calls.
Rock, when was the first boob grab feel up? And for the girls, when was the first time you were open to dudes touching you? My first boob grab, I gotta think of that.
I showed my tits in 6th grade.
I'm trying to think of the first bare tit.
I have big
First
boobs.
bare tit. It's not a story I want to tell.
Oh my god! Well, that was a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think I was ever touched though until I was like 13 or 14, and that was the first girl I was ever with sexually. But I used to show everybody my titties. I was the titty shower.
Ugh.
And when I was a kid, it's whatever. I was a prude, so I would just show and my boobs were so big that I just would show. Please, if any girl says I didn't do that or I didn't do things, they can go fuck themselves. I showed my tits. I mean, whatever. And I was never in person. I had a school behind my house, and my bedroom window was the back of my house, and the playground was there. So if my friends would go to the playground and, hey, Jess, and I'd go to my window and I would flash. I swear to fucking God.
It's my wife.
I was a kid, at least I wasn't sucking dick, that's
Well, that's good.
that's not a thing,
Yeah.
But, anyway, I'm going to give a shout out to my friend, my amazing friend,
Oh,
Christine.
the number's not in the corner, he said.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Oh, it's not.
Hold up. I'll
How
put
come
it up. Sorry. That's my bad.
How come,
That's why he's not calling.
There it is. There it is.
oh.
Now it's up. Sorry
Let
about
Let me
that.
get my hair set on. My hair set.
I need another
Here's
beer.
that.
So I'm going to see if he calls. If he calls, when he does, I'm going to go grab a beer.
Yeah. If he calls, that'd be good.
Yeah.
So funny, but I really to think about it, like I was the biggest fucking prude, but a flasher.
The first time I grabbed a bad tit, me and 4 of my friends were sitting on the side of a girl's house, and she had a friend over, and we each like took 5 minutes and went over and felt the girl up, and then went back and was like, "All right, you're up, dude."
Hey!
What you guys up to? Did I miss anything?
No, you didn't miss anything crazy. What's going on with you?
Oh, you gotta turn.
So, Rock, were you actually surprised by, like, her showing her boobs all over 6th grade?
Of course. That's not something I would do. I was with girls.
I'm gonna go grab it.
Yeah.
So, Rock, were you aware of that before tonight?
I wasn't into guys until my later years, and I was with like 2 or 3 men for long relationships, and then all women my whole life. And then I married my husband.
Is Rock on the line or no?
Yeah, he just ran upstairs quick to grab himself a beer, but I was answering your question for you.
Oh, gotcha. But did he know any of that beforehand or no?
No, Rocky and I were just friends. I mean, I never flashed him, but I probably flashed some of our mutuals. I don't even know, like, when you're a kid, you do fucking stupid shit. You're ice skating on a school property, and someone, is like, "Hey, look at my tits," It's just, I don't know, I didn't do drugs, I didn't have sex, I just showed my tits. Everybody's got their own thing.
Nah, I mean, man, it was so much fun in high school, man. We can't do that now.
Yeah,
I
what
get in
did you
trouble all the
do?
time
What
for
was your
flashing
thing?
people, but, What's that?
What was your thing that you did? He wants to talk to you, Rocky.
What up? I'm here.
Rocky,
Yo.
hey, you know anything about this 6th grade tip flashing before tonight or no?
The who?
Did you know about all this tip flashing in 6th grade before tonight or no?
No. Well, there was always stories about Jess when I was a kid, so
So you picked a good one.
I had a hunch.
Hey, listen, he knew before he married me. There's no fucking problems with that, I'm honest.
Yeah, but
No,
if you would have seen her back then, though, too, you would have looked and been like, yeah, it's a pair of tits, but
You know what? Just for sake, I'm going to show a picture of what I look like. I'm going to show a picture.
She's not this. When she was 13, 14, 12, this is not the girl you're looking at. Trust me, brother. It was a whole different ball game back then.
I'm proud of how far.
You ever hear the story of the ugly duckling?
Wait a minute. Wait. I'm going to show them because...
Oh, wow.
Watch, here comes the picture.
With that one, Rock.
Here comes the... No, trust me, I make fun of her all the time. She's a good sport about it.
Can you see?
Yeah, it's kind of... Put it a little closer if you can. There you go.
How'd y'all even meet?
Alright, that's good.
Good?
Well, like we've said, we've known each other when we were younger, but we never really, like, hung out like that. We just knew each other kind of, hold on, it's very bright. Alright, put it down. Pull back a little. Down. It's adjusting, hold up. Alright, and now it went again. It, like, shows for, like, a second, and then it gets too bright.
Is that good?
It's your brightness.
Oh. So let me put it down. Wait, because it's important that they see this. I was not a Mac Daddy in high school.
No. Yeah, you're so pale. There you go, now it's in.
I have no idea what's going on.
Now you can see it.
I had big titties, so everybody who thinks my titties
Yeah,
are fake,
but she wasn't
they were
like...
not fake.
Yeah. So back then, I wased looking at her like that.
We were just friends.
I was like, oh, that's that girl that shows her titties,
That's
whatever.
a quick
I don't even want to see those titties. But,
Are you retarded?
who, me?
That's one to be going after.
No, see, back then, we rolled with different cliques. I was hanging out with...
He was very superficial.
I was hanging out with the cheerleaders and the mean girls, the popular girls, and she was more on the goth
And the brute.
yeah, like the...
But we had no beef. We
No,
just
there was
didn't
no
hang
beef.
out.
It's just that wasn't my area, Like I said,
So how did you sign up for a rockabilly wedding then?
I was kind of like
Explain
Jake
that.
Ryan, but more gangster. I wasn't like a preppy Jake. I was like like a little thug wigger Jake Ryan.
We had the rockabilly theme because I'm very rocker-esque, and it's just something that I enjoy dressing up as sometimes when we're private. So my friends and people who knew
Literally
me...
has never happened.
I know. People who knew me were like, fuck it, let's give her a rockabilly theme because we are a rockabilly kind of...
Yeah, it was the shower theme. It wasn't for the whole wedding.
No, my wedding
Yeah.
was very classy. We were on the beach. It's very classy.
You guys got beaches out there in New Jersey?
Oh,
We're
I'm
in Long Island, brother,
Island.
not New Jersey.
Oh, so you're in New York then, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
New
where are you
York.
from?
He's Vegas, he said.
Originally from SoCal, now I'm in Vegas.
Nice.
Yeah.
Vegas is a good time.
It was for the first, 20 years or so. But after that, it gets kind of old, man.
You a
Aw.
gambler?
What are you guys doing out here?
Are you a gambler?
Sports betting a lot, yeah.
Sports betting. Oh, the worst
We have
type.
family
Yeah,
that lives in those amazing rich towers over there.
Yeah, I got an uncle. He lives over in one of those high rises. He's got a penthouse. It's probably like, it looks, if you look to the left from his balcony, you see the stratosphere, like all the rides and shit. Like you can see it from there, and it's probably like 2 miles away
From
from
the
it,
strip,
maybe
yeah.
mile and a half away from it.
So we go just to visit and run around.
And he's got this
What's he
other
doing
apartment in his building that we're allowed to use. So now, we go there, we get our own place. And like I said, you look outside, it's the fucking illest view you
Dope.
could possibly have. You got mountains to the right and nothingness, and then Vegas to the left. It's beautiful.
Living in Vegas, Bud, you ever seen the Beatles Cirque du Soleil?
No, I actually don't like any of that type of shit, man. You'll see me at like a couple concerts or something or car shows, but I don't like to do
Dude, that Beatles thing, you smoke bud?
No, I actually hate the Beatles, man. I think the Beatles are fucking the most overrated band.
No, I agree. They're definitely overrated. But do you smoke weed?
Oh, yeah, for sure, man.
All right, so, dude, I'm telling you. Smoke a joint. Like, get one of those dipped joints that they got there now.
Yeah.
You know, the ones that got the keef on the outside and the wax and all that other shit? Smoke one of those
Oh, yeah,
and
you
go...
can buy 'em pre-rolled out here, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dude, we get them out here. I know what you got, bro. And I've been to Vegas, too.
Yeah.
But, yeah, get one of those
Stay
dipped
out of the way,
joints. You know, they all got different names for them everywhere you go. But you know the ones I'm talking about. They got the keef on the outside. Smoke one of those and go see the Love Cirque du Soleil
Yeah,
at
Love.
the Mirage. It's fucking awesome,
It
dude.
was
You're going to have a
great.
great time. Even if you don't like the Beatles music, just the whole
The
vibe
show
of the
of it.
show,
It
you're
was
going to dig
awesome.
it, dude. I'm telling you.
What do they call
I
the
don't know, man. I
tenors?
saw the Elvis one, but I don't know, just not my style.
What about
man.
the Tenors
I'm
of
going
Rock?
out
You
somewhere,
seen them?
like I'm going to a buffet, I'm going out to a show, I'm going out to a car show, I'm doing something.
Yeah, but wait a minute. You ever seen the Tenors of Rock?
What is that?
The Tenors of Rock?
The Tenors of Rock.
Yeah, they're also
Yeah.
another show that
Where'd
they
we
do.
see them? Caesars?
No, Mirage.
No, we saw Love at Mirage.
Oh,
We saw Tenors of Rock somewhere else.
yeah, they had a
Dude.
residency.
I
there.
forget.
I'll call that, dude. Go see a Steel Panther show, have a good time.
Steel
Go to
Panther.
a car
No,
show
dude, the
afterwards.
Tenors of Rock was like Steel Panther minus the fucking hairband look. Like they just went through all different
Yeah,
generations.
they were awesome.
And they they sung like in harmony to old rock
And where's
songs.
this at?
I forget which hotel it was at, but if you look up the Tenors of Rock, they still have residency there.
Yeah, you really should see them. They're a great group. There's
It was a
five
good time,
guys.
dude.
Five
It was a
guys
good time. Yeah, it's
singing
5
metal,
guys.
Rock and roll.
They're from England or Ireland or
Yeah.
Scotland. I think they're from all 3 different
I have
places
a picture
actually.
With them. I got a picture with them.
Yeah, they were cool. They were. It was a cool show, and the venue was nice. They have like those round booths that you can get.
Yeah, like a comedy booth.
Yeah. So that was pretty dope.
You know, in Vegas, we just call them a booth.
No, I know, but
everywhere.
like when you go see the Beatles Love thing, it's like all stadium seating.
Yeah.
Where at this was more like a club type seating, where you have booths and tables and.
Yeah. It was really dope. I'll find out. I'll post it to my Twitter if you have the Twitter. It's JRABBIT55. But I'm going to cut this call short. Maybe you can call back again next week. We're going to be getting off with 15
Oh, no, for sure. I just want
But I
to
appreciate you
actually
calling
see you
in.
guys in person for once.
Yeah,
But listen to you
perfect.
guys all the time, for sure. Keep me entertained at work, so thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And we'll talk to you soon.
All right, take care.
Have a good night.
All
All right, guys. We're going to get out of here really quick. Just strengthandsparkle.com for all my makeup. Sweet Temptations by Nikki for all your baking needs. And do not forget to check out, of course, Opie Radio. He's a cool dude. Chef Carl Ruiz. I thank all my fans. You guys know who you are. I don't have time to spit it all out, but I love you all. And we'll see you guys next week. Same time.
Word.
Bye.
Bye.